Scottie Scheffler to Travis Kelce. Every athlete cameo in Happy Gilmore 2. Adam Sandler's Happy Gilmore 2 is hitting the links with a star-studded cast of athletes and celebrities. The sequel reunites Sandler with Christopher McDonald and Julie Bowen, and adds a massive roster of cameos from the worlds of golf, football, basketball, and wrestling. Golf legends like Jack Nicklaus, John Daly, and Lee Trevino are joined by current PGA stars such as Rory McIlroy, Scottie Scheffler, and Nelly Korda, showcasing a blend of golfing generations. Beyond the fairways, the film features cameos from NFL stars like Travis Kelce and Reggie Bush, WNBA champion Kelsey Plum, and NBA giant Boban Marjanovic. The entertainment world is also well represented, with appearances from musicians like Bad Bunny and wrestlers including Becky Lynch and MJF. These diverse cameos add layers of humor and unexpected interactions throughout the film. The movie cleverly incorporates these sports figures into the narrative, often using their real-life personas and accomplishments for comedic effect. For example, Scottie Scheffler appears shortly after winning the 2025 Open Championship, while Bad Bunny's cameo involves a humorous mix-up with drinks. This integration of real-world events and personalities creates a unique and engaging viewing experience. Happy Gilmore 2 Inches promises a hilarious blend of sports, pop culture, and nostalgia, capitalizing on the enduring appeal of the original film while showcasing a remarkable array of talent from various fields. The sequel is expected to be a major hit, blending the familiar with the unexpected.
In our next story, Aaron Rodgers sees Steelers as one of 10 to 12 potential Super Bowl winners. Aaron Rodgers believes the Green Bay Packers are among the 10 to 12 NFL teams with a legitimate shot at the Super Bowl this year, a contention many might dispute. He points to the top contenders in both the AFC and NFC, acknowledging the strong competition. However, Rodgers highlights the importance of team chemistry and the unique approach of coach Mike Tomlin, specifically mentioning the team's rigorous practice schedule and intense heat as a way of building resilience. Rodgers comments about the team's practice regimen and the importance of off-field interactions, like those during lunch breaks, reveal a focus on team unity. His subtle observations about Coach Tomlin's methods suggest a potential area of differing opinions between the quarterback and coach. The Packers' path to the Super Bowl hinges on building strong team cohesion. While Rodgers expresses confidence, observers will be watching closely for signs of harmony between him and the coaching staff, as such dynamics can significantly influence a team's success. The Packers' ultimate success will depend on their ability to overcome stiff competition and forge a unified front. In our next story, Dwayne The Rock Johnson recalls childhood meeting with hero. Dwayne The Rock Johnson has shared a heartfelt tribute to his childhood hero, Hulk Hogan, who passed away Thursday at age 71. Johnson recounted a cherished memory from 1984, when a 12-year-old Johnson caught Hogan's headband at Madison Square Garden. This led to a meeting with Hogan, an experience Johnson described as incredibly meaningful. Their connection extended beyond fandom. The two wrestling icons famously faced off at WrestleMania X8 in 2002, in a match dubbed Icon vs. Icon. Johnson noted the electrifying crowd reaction during that historic bout. Hogan's influence extended far beyond the wrestling ring. He was a monumental figure in professional wrestling throughout the 80s and 90s, garnering tributes from fellow wrestlers and even US President Donald Trump. Johnson's Instagram post beautifully captures the lasting impact Hogan had on him and millions of fans, highlighting Hogan's legacy as a childhood hero and the genuine connection forged between two wrestling legends.
In our next story, U.S. Politics Live updates. Trump administration reportedly seeks fines from universities, including Harvard. Donald Trump has stated he hasn't considered pardoning Ghislaine Maxwell, despite being legally allowed to do so. This comes as his Deputy Attorney General, Todd Blanche, is holding a second consecutive day of meetings with Maxwell in prison. Maxwell is serving a 20-year sentence for sex trafficking and is seeking to overturn her conviction. Separately, Trump claims Hamas refused to negotiate a ceasefire and hostage release deal in Gaza. He reiterated statements made by his Middle East envoy, Steve Witkoff, who said negotiations were paused after Hamas's last proposal. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu also blamed Hamas for the stalemate. However, ceasefire talks are expected to resume next week. The Federal Reserve expressed gratitude for Trump's encouragement regarding its ongoing renovation project, estimated at $2.5 billion. Trump's visit to the Fed was marked by a tense exchange with Chairman Jerome Powell over the project's cost and interest rates. Despite calling the renovation luxurious, Trump said he wouldn't fire Powell.
In our next story, what Europe's response to a no deal with Trump could look like. Tensions are rising between the European Union and the United States as the August 1st deadline for a trade agreement looms. The EU has prepared a significant counter-tariff package targeting numerous U.S. goods, ready to deploy their trade bazooka in response to potential 30% tariffs on EU imports. While talks of a potential deal are ongoing, uncertainty remains. Sources suggest a possible agreement involving a 15% tariff on EU imports, but details are still being negotiated. The situation hinges largely on President Trump's unpredictable decision-making. His recent statement assigning only a 50-50 chance to a successful agreement underscores the precariousness of the situation. The coming days will be critical as both sides grapple with the possibility of a full-blown trade war or last-minute compromise.